How's it going, everybody? Look at all the chats we have already. That must be Trixie claiming her #1 crown as early as possible. But Plasma Lion, Hector, and Trixie are all here. Love that. How's it going, everybody? Wild Fishing CA. What is going on, everybody? Let me give you a quick introduction as to what's going on here. Right, so there's the rig. There's the kayak. What up, my man? How's it going, Silver 22? Grab the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. There you go. I see I forgot my headphones. You forgot your headphones. I forgot something very, very crucial. Anybody who's in the Discord knows what I forgot. Cooper, when do we tell us the winner? Probably in a few days. A few days, yeah. I'm gonna give the giveaway video about a week's time. And then go from there. So I'm gonna give it a week, make sure everybody has the chance to comment on there. If you haven't commented on that already, go ahead and comment there and you can have a chance to win. But yeah, in about 3-4 days or so. Forgot to use the bathroom before you left, forgot the beer. Yeah, I'll tell you what I forgot. So take a look at this. Right? So I'm on my way here and I wanted to bring my glasses, right? Because sometimes it's hard to see from far away. Anyway, so I brought these, which I barely was able to find. And then I'm driving here and I'm like, I forgot something very important to this. Silver 22. Yes, that's correct. I forgot the paddles. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do. However, I had a genius idea in my mind. I'm working. Don't tell the boss I'm watching YouTube, LOL. I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're safe here with me. But yeah, how do you fit the paddles? Great question. So here's what happened. I'll actually tell you exactly what happened before I get started here. Let me just prop this up. Right. I was just going about my business, right? Geez, that ever clear. Anywho, I was just going about my business when the kayak was full of water in the inside. It was full of water. So I said to myself, okay, I have to lean this up so I can drain the water. And while I was draining it, I set the paddles right beside. And then when the water was finally drained, I just loaded up the kayak and away we go. So paddles are still there. The paddles are still in a nice place right next to where the kayak was. But you know what? It's all good. So here's what we're gonna do. I've got a couple rods here. I've got this rod. So we're gonna try that. Let's go load that up. And then the plan is, be back in a bit, dinner's ready. All right, sounds good. At least you didn't lose them outright. True, they're sitting at home. Bass fishing. Hey, I said you were my idol. Hey, bass fishing. Love that. So you are officially entered in the giveaway then. I did in fact see your comment. So that's awesome. Good luck to you. Okay. I'd stand up, but I like sitting. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, who wants to hear my genius plan on how I'm gonna figure this out? Because I do have a genius plan. Oh. Yeah, I had an idea. Right. So here's what we're gonna do. Are you in America? I am in Canada. Northern Ontario, Canada. But also, by the way, anybody who's watching right now, make sure you like the live stream. Just because it's very important. Right. I did that once with my fishing rod. Launched the boat, went up to the lake, set the anchor, and realized I forgot my fishing rod. That's brutal. That's actually brutal because you went so far. You got so far into the journey. Goodness gracious. Cole, that's my brother I told you about. He's also in Discord. I figured it might be. Because he said he was going to stick around or check out the live stream a little bit. So, okay. My master plan is this. I'm going to use this net. as a paddle. What are we thinking? What are we thinking about that? So anyway, net as a paddle, and it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be good. So let's get ourselves in the water and see what kind of things we can get done. Luckily for me, it is not too windy out here on this lovely day. Right. So it's all gonna go great. It's all gonna go great. Stay tuned. Hector, it's all good. Have a little bit of faith in yours truly, Cole J. Surely this is all gonna go great. I mean, it's the right shape, certainly. It's basically meant to be. It's basically meant to be. It'll work, but not very well, I think. Well, we're all gonna find out here. We're all going to find out. So let me just get myself set up. Why is this not working? Something's broken. Something's broken. Something's broken. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a problem. Slight problem. 5 hours later, you're still barely far from shore. If I can even get in the water in the first place, what is going on with this? I need duct tape immediately. You know, this is why sometimes planning ahead of time can be a good idea. But that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not the way we operate here at Cole J Fishing Adventures. That's just not the way we do things. Right? I was waiting for you to do that on our live. Last one was great. Love to hear that bass fishing. Today is going to be a good live stream as well, as soon as I can get myself semi-organized. Okay, I didn't find any duct tape. Only thing I found was an old candy cane. Is your phone stand broken? Yeah, something screwed up with it. The place I put my mount in is like broke off. Anyway, we're gonna figure it out. We always do. Don't worry. As they say, no need to fear. Cole J is here. Is that what they say? I don't know. If they don't say that, they probably should start, because maybe there's some tape over here. You know, it's too bad I didn't have everything figured out, you know, because nothing there. Right, okay. It's all good. You know what? We're gonna figure this out. LTW, how are you doing? Welcome here to this. I wouldn't call this a struggle situation. When you flipped it to get the water out, it probably broke. That's true. I probably just broke it myself. Okay. Right, so I have this first aid kit here. This is all just completely random. I don't even know what's going on myself. So if you're sitting there thinking, what is even going on? I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know. They're only for far distance. First aid kit? Correct. First aid kit. So I'm thinking there must be some sort of tape in here. Aha. So you're gonna try some medical tape. That is correct. Maybe some gauze too. It's worth a try. Okay, I got the goods. There's our scene, right? So I'm departing with gauze and medical tape. It's now, this medical tape is, I mean, look at it. It's obviously not super large medical tape, but we're gonna give it a try. Right, just bear with me here. Okay. So here's the problem, right? my apologies. It looks like you fell over. God, goodness gracious me. Right. Okay, can you see me now? You could theoretically use the gauze to cover the net for a more functional paddle. This is getting very interesting. Okay, so we got the, okay, look. At least if you hurt yourself, you have the proper medical gear. True, but I'm minus the gauze now. Okay, welcome everybody into here. This is gonna be quite the day, quite the journey. Hope everybody's ready for a great, exciting time here of fishing. Let's get started. First, this is, you see this? How this is all like loose? That needs to change as fast as possible. You know, pre-planning is good for some people. Not me. I don't even know what. I'm just gonna start wrapping. I think that's the play. Oh my God, I'm wrapping it backwards, for goodness sakes. Okay, now we're gonna get some gauze. Oh no. My apologies for such an odd start to the day. Okay, a little bit more tape here. There. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful than this? It is no longer broken. I've fixed it. So, yes, no need to fear because Cole J is here. We're all good. We're actually back better than ever. So let's get started fishing with a paddle. Whatever works, Joe, whatever works is correct. You know what? I think it's actually stronger now than it's ever been. What do you think? That's what I call quality engineering at its finest. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Turtles made it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I think that's decent. Okay, should we go? My seat come off. he come off. He come off. It's all good. Let's go ahead and get started here. I'm in. This seat's not quite as comfortable as it once was. Okay. Now that I have the glasses, I can read. I think we might go swimming, folks. I hope not. That's not part of the plan. Get the medical tape and gauze back out. Okay. I'm in the water. You should have kept that seat. Correct. I probably should have. Right, let's, oh, there's a fish right there. Yeah, there's a little rock bass. Some rock bass there. Nice, you know what that means? It's gonna be a good day. Right, so let's see if I can I catch him? Let's see if I can catch this rock bass. If I don't have to go anywhere to catch fish, that would be ideal. No, not gonna be able to get him in there. You won't notice if he starts landing. I wish the camera was a bit closer. I can't read it. Okay, today is gonna be a good day. Now time to paddle, I mean net. It's time to net. Look, don't worry. We're all in good hands. There's no problem here. There's only a problem if you make it a problem. Does that make sense? Hey, it's kind of working. Of course it is. You think I haven't lost my paddle before? There's been tons of times where I'm just fishing, right? Nice catch, by the way, by me. But I'm just fishing, right? And I'll just lose my paddle. It'll just fall out of the boat. And then I will just use my net to go back and get it. And that's why I come up with this genius idea. What happened to your paddle? It is back at the house. I forgot it. Who needs a paddle anyways? I don't. Everyone coming in is gonna be so confused. Correct. Anybody who joins in here and sees me paddling with my net is gonna be definitely largely confused. Okay, let's make a cast. What a fun time. I wouldn't want to be doing this by myself, so I'm glad all my friends are here to witness this. Oh boy. You know what else I forgot is my life jacket. It's back at the truck there. Goodness gracious. Right, well, now I have to get my life jacket. Good thing I didn't go very far with my net paddle. It's a good day. Oh dear, Cole, can you just catch a break? No. No breaks around here. Who needs a break anyway? I don't. We just have a couple things to do. It's all good. Oh gosh. Well, we're back at the launch. Looks so peaceful there. It is. It actually is really peaceful. If you just put aside the fact that I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting my stuff organized. There goes my net. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just threw my net on shore and I'm drifting away. Has anybody had an evening like this before? I feel like you're going in circles at Cole, LOL. Yeah, things aren't good. Ah! Not good for me. Ah! Okay, right. I had to sacrifice my socks just then. It's all for a good cause. Don't forget the seat. I'll grab the seat. My portable kayak seat. Right. Well, that was almost bad. Okay, check this out. So we got our seat. What's this? Okay, we're Cole, what about gators, not lake? Are there a problem? No gators in here at all. Right, let's get going. Hey, how's it going? Good. Right. Okay, so just nobody worry about anything. Nobody worry. There's fish right there. Okay, no one worry. That's good. I don't think I'd be in a kayak with gators here in Florida. They're everywhere. Yeah, for me, I probably wouldn't either, myself. I like to stay away from the gators if I can. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to get in here. How am I supposed to get in here? This is an outrage. Complete outrage. I don't even know how. Okay. Okay, perfect. Hope you don't accidentally catch a snake with that fishing net. I can't believe you just put that thought in my mind. If I catch a snake in my fishing net, I will jump out of the kayak and flee. Just thought I'd let you know. Right. So if I randomly just abort the kayak, you know why. Because I got some sort of foreign object into my net. Let's get started here. Cole, do you remember me? I remember you. How's it going, my friend? Cole, I heard the cops say you have to take off the wet socks. Nothing wrong with a little bit of moisture. Are we afraid of snakes? I don't like to use the term afraid. I'm not afraid. I dislike snakes. I dislike them. I wouldn't want one to turn up in my net. Who would? Like, I'm paddling, right? And I look in here and there's a snake that comes out. I'm not afraid. I'm perhaps startled and I dislike them. There you go. Well, I'll just say that, not sure. A little bit of moisture, it's just a little bit of moisture. I'm truly unfazed. Truly. Bro, are you Martin? No, I'm not. I'm not. What'd Gail say? Oh, Cool, what the heck is going on? Why are you using your net as a paddle? Gail, you missed a little bit of stuff. I forgot them back at home there. I had the kayak in my right hand, my paddles in my left hand, and then I had to drain the water. I had to drain the water out of the kayak, and then I left the paddles there. Where am I going? I don't know what's happening. Want me to bring it to you? Nah, it's okay. By the time you get here, I'll be all the way across the lake, me and my paddle. All right, let's begin. How are we gonna catch some fish? Let's catch some fish out here. By the way, I'm using these dollar store swim baits. I turned a whole. If I tip the kayak, it's fine. That's the mindset. Okay, we're good. You remind me of fishing with Norm. Fishing with Norm. Interesting. I've heard of him. That's very interesting. What about me reminds you of our buddy Norm? I am fishing. Brian? Does that say Brian or does that say Bryn? See, I can't read. It's just the camera's just slightly too far away. I think it says Bryn. Bryn is fishing. What are you fishing for? Over there, Bryn. I hope it's Bryn. If you tip the kayak, just swim around, forget about the net paddle. True. I'll just use my hands. Cool, I just remembered to like the video. I'm number 29. John was like number 29. Who else forgot to like the live stream? If you are looking at your screen and you forgot to click like, that needs to be changed. Also, make sure you're subscribed because this is a fun place to hang out. Surely, if you find any entertainment out of my discomfort, forgetfulness, and adventure-like activities, if anybody enjoys that, subscribe immediately for free and forever. Mr. I can't read the rest. My apologies. I subbed to your channel. Massive shout out to you. Thank you very much for doing that. And I'd like to say welcome to the adventure from yours truly, Cole J. I was like number one. Like number one. You can't beat that. If I'm remembering correctly, he's in Canada. I am in Canada. Nagotail. Mr. Nagotail, shout out to you. Massive shout out to you. I'll sub to my YouTube channel. How about that? Cole, do you want your paddle? I'm good. I'm good. Who needs a paddle anyways? I don't. Does anybody here think I need a paddle? I subbed you, pretty funny and entertaining. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you found some humor out of tonight's adventure. We're only just getting started, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Tonight's going to be a good night. Also, if you haven't entered into the giveaway, make sure you enter into the giveaway. Maybe one day I'll make an appearance. Perhaps we can go on a dual kayak fishing journey. You're night fishing? No. No, it's evening currently. I won't be here till dark. You need a paddle? I want to meet Abby. Who needs a paddle? Not me. Not me. Okay, we're gonna get started here. Let's throw some casts around a little bit. How do you enter the giveaway? Great question. What is going on? Sorry, great question. On my most recent video on my channel, there's a video called 3,000 subscriber giveaway details. In brackets, subscribe urgently. So if you check out that video, you will see the details, and all I have to do is comment on that video and be subscribed. And then from there, you're entered in. And you can win the stuff that I show off in the video. Cool, thank you. No problem. Thank you all. Carl speaking from experience. What did Carl say? Uh-oh. Buy merch to get a second entry. There's now merch. That's a great point. Trixie has a great point. Anybody who wants a second entry to the giveaway and also some pretty amazingly cool stuff, go head over to my website, colejfishingadventures.ca. You can buy yourself a shirt, a hat or hoodie. I also have a quarter zip available, and you can have a second entry into the giveaway, also some cool stuff. And if you've been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that sometimes I lose fish. And what I commonly oftentimes say is, he come off. He come off. They just do. It happens. So I've decided to make, through some inspirational live stream chats, I've decided to come up with an idea to make, well, I didn't come up with the idea, but I was informed about the idea to come up with merch that says, he come off on the back. And so Trixie decided to design a pretty fantastic designed he come off graphic. And so that's been put on some shirts and they are available now. So buy yourself some he come off shirts and hoodies available now. Oh man, love it. It's all great. Also, I should mention on the website, if you subscribe to my newsletter, which is free, all you'd have to do is enter your email into the newsletter. Whenever I do any sort of promotional events, like if I decide to offer some sort of 10% off sale, I'll just email you a code and then you can use that. So anyways, that's just kind of a place where I'm going to be using to give insight on the website and stuff like that. So if you want to just subscribe to there, just enter your email and you'll be in on all the website news. Or if not, I mean, whatever, you know, it's whatever. Bye everyone, just popped on to say hi. I have to go clean our apartment. Clean the apartment. That's unfortunate. Or is it? Wendy, how you doing, Wendy? Is there a fire? Whereabouts? Is there? I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Let's try to catch some fish. Who's with me? Who's with me? This isn't like that great or anything. I don't even know where I'm going. This is interesting. Blue Monk, how are you doing? Welcome to the day. It's a good time. Let's try to catch some fish, shall we? Okay. Dollar store swim bait. This life jacket needs to be downsized. I don't know what's going on. How's your day, Cole? My day is very, very good. Lunker2233 has commented on the video. Now he is entered into the live stream. No, he's entered into the giveaway. So there you go. Hey bro, where are you? I am at a little lake again called Clear Lake. I didn't have a ton of time tonight, so I decided to stick somewhere close, and this lake has a lot of cell service, which I need. Oh, I thought Cole was like 26. Do I look old? What about my, wow, I really can't see anything with these. Like, I'm not actually blind, it's just for long distance, you know? I guess this isn't that long of distance, but in any case. No, I know it's not old, but do I look do I look older for my age? I guess that proves it all. Anyways, well, 26 relative to my age is kind of old, because it's like 7 years older, and like 7 years is almost half of my lifespan so far. Does that make sense? I don't know. Does he usually fish for bass? I do. Bass and pike. Around there. Cool, do you remember me? I remember you. How's it going? Nicholas! Nicholas! How's it going, my friend? Glad you could be here. Okay. Fishing, cooking with Jose. Welcome, Jose, to the journey. Today's a great evening. I'm trying to have a good time here, and I am succeeding. That's how old my sister is. 7 years older than me, but 27 is not that old. It's not. It's really not. Old is like... Oh, we have a new user in the Real Insiders Network. Welcome to the network. But, yeah, no, 27, 26 is not old. It's just older than me. That's all I was really getting at. Okay, is there even fish here? I just feel like jumping out of the kayak and swimming my way across. Like, that's what I feel like doing. I'm not gonna do that though. Because it'd be so much faster and easier to just swim. Whatever. Use a spinner for bass and pike. I have a dollar store swim bait on the end of my rod that I'm trying out. What state is Clear Lake in? It is in actually Ontario, Canada. So I'm in a little Canadian lake here, as I usually am. Oh boy. It's my birthday in 5 days, Cole. Nicholas, what day is it today? The 2nd? August 2nd. So your birthday's August 7th. My birthday's August 15th. Just thought I'd throw that out there, I guess. But happy birthday to Nick in 5 days. Precisely. Please tell me that please tell me that's not the only lure you have here with you. I have a whole bunch here, actually. Hey. Nothing fun? Absolutely. You catch something? Nothing yet, but we're getting there. Yeah, we're having a good night though. Yeah, you too. Welcome everybody, welcome. What are you fishing for? I'm fishing for pike and bass, whatever we can get. But also, here's the thing. Here's what we got going on. These are the lures I have. Geez, I almost tipped. Here are the lures I have, right here. It's my little brother's birthday in 2 days. Jeez, pretty close. August 4th. Good day. Let's see if I can get this back here without tipping. I don't think I can. This is almost bad for us. Okay, we're just gonna leave it there. Goodness gracious. Yeah, let's get some fish. Any party planning for the big 20? No. Nope. Well, I mean, there's gonna be things going on, but there's no basically defined party, I guess. No, I don't really like big parties. Yeah. So, no, probably not. You know, maybe, yeah. No. Anywho, we'll have some things going on, but nothing too extravagant. You're fishing for cod. You fish for cod. Cod. I'm not fishing for cod. I'm fishing for smallmouth bass and pike. I like your glasses? Well, thank you. No, I like to wear these so I can see what all my friends are saying. Because sometimes I just can't quite see. You know? You know? But how's everyone doing tonight? What's everybody up to? Anything exciting going on? How are we doing? Hey, using a net as a paddle. This killing two birds with one stone. Kind of, Jimmy, kind of. I forgot my paddles. And so This is the way it has to be, unfortunately. Cod is an ocean fish. Okay, right on. None of those around here. What is the difference between smallmouth and largemouth? The difference is found in the way, in the line, the markings across their body. So largemouth oftentimes will have a lateral line extending horizontally. Smallmouth will have like more lines kind of going up and down with no lateral, and as well as the obviously the mouth size is a indicator as well. Also on top of the fact that largemouth are typically more green and smallmouth are typically more brown. So all that to say, there are definitely a few ways to tell them apart. I was on vacation, but I'm leaving now, right now. Well, I hope you had a good vacation. It's I was just on vacation a couple weeks ago, where I was catching tons of fish. And it's all over now, but I still feel like I'm on vacation because I'm still fishing with all my friends and having a good night. Perhaps. It's 12:11 in England and my phone is at 5%. I want to watch you, but I can't. So yeah, my phone is going to die. I'm saying bye. Nicholas, see you later, my friend. Or do you have access to a charging cable where you are? You can always plug it in and join back up, you know? Should I go across the lake? I'm tempted to go across the lake, but I don't know. Did you catch one thing? Not quite. But that's okay. You know what? It's all good. I have to go across the lake. I have to just go across the lake quickly. I think maybe if I paddle. Like, is that faster? I don't. It is faster? Seriously? No! I don't want. It looks more familiar too. It looks like you're surfing or something. Well, at least there's that. I'll be across the lake in no time. What lake are you on? I'm on Clear Lake over in Ontario, Canada. For tonight, hey Cole, you here in 30 minutes? Possibly. You're paddling all the fish away? All the fish are, well, the net is faster, but you have more control with your hands. I would have thought so too, but I seem to be drifting pretty hard. Like I can't keep up with the drift this way. I need to just net. Yeah, the fish shouldn't be here, I wouldn't think. I'm just trying to head across the lake. I think there's more fish up here, so we're gonna get on some up here, I think. I reckon. Okay, here's some news for everybody. I've decided in a couple days, I'm thinking Monday night, I may be having a camping stream, which will which will include me going fishing in a canoe or a kayak, depends, catching some fish for a couple hours, then returning back to shore, setting up and camping out live. So that's interesting. That's interesting. OMG, this Monday? I'm thinking so. So what, today's Saturday, and then Sunday. Today's Saturday? Is today Saturday? I don't know. I think so. Yes. Saturday and then Sunday, And then Monday night, live. I'm trying to think of some stuff that I should bring. Like, what do you think I should bring? We're gonna be camping at the same time. Freaking right we are. Except I will be live, and probably it won't go as smoothly for me as it might for you. I can't believe I'm gonna miss it. Dang. Well, you know what? You can check it out, I guess, once it's uploaded. It's unfortunate. Well, at least you're missing it for a good cause. A good cause. Okay, I'm almost cursed not having data, I know. I had to update my data package. I'm gonna have to update it again. I updated it once. Now I'm gonna have to upgrade it again because it takes so much data to broadcast live. I can't believe I'm gonna be modding alone. I might ask my mom to hotspot her data for a few hours to watch. Good luck with that. Okay, we're here. We have made it to the other side of the lake. Do you recommend the Ugly Stick bait caster combo? I think it's a good... They're okay. They're okay. I think you can get some better ones, possibly. Like, the actual rod itself is pretty good. The only thing I have a problem with is the reel. The reel just seems like it doesn't perform the best. In my experience from using it, it just seems to... It feels really cheap, and it doesn't work. The quality isn't quite there, but it's a good place to start for sure. But I think it might be more worthwhile to get something more like this, like something more like an Abu Garcia combo, which aren't like that much more expensive, but the quality is just like, in my opinion, so much more there. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on that. My mom is proud of me for this, so I think she won't mind, especially if you don't go live for a super long time. Right on. Awesome. So maybe you will be there for a couple hours. I don't know how long I'm going to stay live for. Probably like a little while though. Like I'll be fishing for an hour or two. We'll see. But then camping is going to take a little bit of time for sure. By the time I get everything set up, and you know what I mean? But it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun time for everybody to be a part of, and myself. Do you remember me? I remember you. K9 Edits, of course I remember you. You've been here a whole bunch of times. I remember seeing your name all over the place. Are you going to be camping on Green Stone Island? I'm going to be probably on Caribou Lake. It has good cell service. There's a campsite right at the spot where we put the canoe in. It's almost like a boat launch kind of thing. I'm going against the wind here, and this is not good for me. What am I going to do? I need to fight back. When are you doing the camping stream? I'm thinking of doing it on Monday night. So today's Saturday. So Sunday and then Monday night. I'm thinking. The plans are not 100% secured yet, but I will work on getting everything together, figuring out what I'm going to bring so I try to forget the least amount of things as possible, or at least mitigate some of the chances. And then, yeah, go from there, figure it out, and see what we can do. The wind appears to be picking up, which isn't good for me. Which isn't good for me. Oh boy. Not ideal for me. Gonna get your brother's hotspot too? Nice. Okay, look, the wind is picking up. Oh boy. It's probably... You know, it's nice. You really value a kayak paddle when you go without one for long. I'm about to hit the shore. All I'm trying to do is catch a fish. That's it. Looks like you're up a creek without a paddle. Precisely. Precisely. Hi, my Ran. Nice to see you, my Ran. Welcome to Northern Ontario, Canada. Why'd the net work that good though? It looks good on camera, but it's really not ideal for me. Just because like I have to keep lifting it out of the water and like it's not, but it's working decently, isn't it? This is like the best alternative you can get. I'm just trying really hard not to like spray water up all over the camera here. That's what I'm focusing on currently. Oh boy. Oops. Gotta go, love the channel. Thank you, K9 Edits. Appreciate you stopping in, even if it's just for a moment. I will be happy to see you next time. Have a good evening, my friend. Okay. What's the plan here? That's a good question. I'm just gonna take a cast. No way. I'm on. Oh, what is this? What is this? What the heck? What am I gonna do here? Oh, you come off, but he's in the net. You come off, but he's in the net. Look at this beauty. We actually caught one. Who needs a paddle? I don't. Look at this tank. Can you even see it? Thing's... Wow, okay. Well, that's something you love to see. Caught that guy on the dollar store swim baits. Let's see if there's any more where he come from. Cole, that should be your gimmick. The clumsy fisherman. People would sub just to see the... Yeah. Yeah, I think it already is. Sometimes things happen. He's taking out the entire thing. I know. That moment I was holding up the bass, you probably couldn't even see me. Bass was huge. It's $1.25 store down here. Really? I think mine was $3 where I am, but that's in Canada though, so maybe that's a bit different. But what can I say? At least we're not skunked today, which would not have been very likely, all things considered. Which would have been very likely, all things considered. Correct! But Hector, here at Cole J Fishing Adventures, even if things don't quite go to plan, we always seem to work it out, don't we? Like I said, no need to fear, because Cole J is here. Okay, I'm being pushed away. Let's just continue to push forward. That's what makes it an adventure, for sure. I could have named my channel Cole J's Perfectly Planned, No Failures Included Adventures. But I didn't do that. And this is why I went live with no planning. Because that's just what we do. We figure things out as we go. And that's just the best way to operate. No paddle? Correct. Paddles are back at home. I forgot. But we don't really need them though. You know? Okay, I do have to. I do have to. No, do I? You're my favorite. Well, thank you. Thanks for saying so. I'm glad. I'm glad you're able to be here for tonight. You should stream Sunday night instead. Why about? Because of. Yeah. The only reason I was gonna do that is because Gail is working Monday night. I thought that'd be a good night. She'd be at work the whole night and I'd be camping, you know? Kind of worked out in my mind. But I mean, of course, things can change like they always do. But anyways, it's all gonna work out in the end. But nothing I say, disclaimer, nothing I say is a set plan. I could say one thing and then the other thing happens, kind of thing. Why not bring her along? Does she like camping? Not really. She would camp if required. But I don't think, we'll have to see. Did you work on Tuesday? That's okay. I'm unfazed. I work Tuesday, but that's whatever. I work at 8 a.m. There's lots of time. There's still lots of time for me to get up at whatever time, 5, pack up quickly, go home, go to the gym, and then go to work. Tons of time. But anyways, yeah, Gail, if you're in here, would you camp? There's the question there. It is now up to Gail to answer. Can you give me a shout out? Are you subscribed, my friend? You must be subscribed before I do any shout outs of any kind. I'll have to take your word for it though. So, yeah. I'll have to take your word for it. I think she's still cleaning your apartment. Well, that's awfully nice of her. Thanks, Gail, if you're listening. I'm fishing with my friends and you're cleaning. Doesn't seem fair, but I hope you're having as good as a time as me. We'll just say that. I just missed a fish. Hector, what is happening? That's ridiculous. What is the biggest fish you've caught? Good question. My biggest fish is a 34.5-inch pike and a 5-pound smallmouth. Roughly 5 pounds. Colt, how's it going, my friend? Welcome back. Nice. There are fish in the area. There are fish in the area. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. Oh. Oh man, it's crazy. What's your favorite food? Great question. You know what? I don't know if I have a favorite food. Is that possible? I like all kinds, you know? And so it's hard for me as a logical person to come up with one that I like the most. I think it would take me an awfully long time. So I'm just gonna say, I like hamburgers. I just missed one. I like hamburgers. Hamburgers are good. Done. Hamburgers done. No, steak. What am I thinking? I like steak. Maybe I'll cook a steak over the campfire on my camping stream. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. What category snack meal comfort food. What category? What category snack food? I don't I don't understand. Delicious T-bone. Yeah, something. Steaks are good. Fish just jumped. Fish just surfaced. As of right now, though, I am snagged. Okay, we're good. 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 There's definitely fish here. At Cole J, couldn't agree more. About the steak? I like steak. What's the weather there? Hold on. Steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Yep. Yep. I like, here's what I get at a restaurant if I'm gonna get something. Well, okay, of course, okay, that was dumb. At a restaurant, when I get something, oftentimes I will choose the steak with a loaded baked potato with cheese and bacon, sour cream, and some vegetables on the side because they're mandatory. Ha! That's what I like to go with. Of course, appetizers as well, but that's a whole other topic. Question for everybody watching. They are mandatory, I know. What is it? Okay, this is completely off topic. Completely off topic. But I'm gonna ask the question anyway because I'm interested. If you're at a restaurant, a standard restaurant with all the options, what are you going to decide to get? Or what do you normally get? What's your normal go-to? I'm just interested. There's nothing to do with what's going on, but I'm interested. My comfort food is pickles. My favorite snack is cookies. My favorite meal is my mom's homemade mac and cheese. Okay, I see the layout here. Let me get in on this. Comfort food. I actually don't know. I thought I was gonna be able to come up with something, but I couldn't. My favorite snack is. I have nothing. I have nothing. This is crazy. A steak for sure. Tiger prawns. What is that? I've never heard of that. Okay, a pizza with all the toppings. Good Lord, including anchovies. Right on, John. So you're having a fully stacked pizza then. Fully stacked. Here's more on topic. What is your favorite lure to use with your fishing? I like topwater because they're fun. They also spook me, so it's kind of interesting. But that's what I'll say. I don't know. I like topwater because they're fun. At a restaurant, I order pasta with a lot of Parmesan. Parmesan's good. Some sort of very meaty burger. Burgers are good too. That'll work. I could do that. I could see myself with that. For sure. Yeah, I like, if there's a double burger, it's gonna have to be the double burger. It's just gonna have to be that way. I'm gonna cast a line in the water. That's a good idea. This seems to be a pretty good spot to be. I think there's some fish around here. I don't think they're big, but you know, sometimes they just aren't. Okay. I don't even know. Tiger prawns, they're pretty big and very popular in the UK. Interesting. I've actually never heard of them, so it's very interesting to hear some of these things. Where are you fishing? Alex, I'm fishing in Northern Ontario, Canada on a little lake called Clear Lake. It's a nice spot. I did in fact boat one fish. Don't let all the fun make you forget to hit the like button, people. Hector speaking the truth. Hector always speaks the truth. Make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you're just currently watching without being subscribed. You can have, here's the deal. I'll give you a fantastic deal right now, right here, right now. If you subscribe on this video, it is free. no cost, and you can be a part of the adventure and the journey free forever. There's the deal. So take advantage now. This deal won't last forever. Subscribe now for free. What am I even talking about? I just need to catch a bass. I've just hit a rock. I don't even know where I am. Why did I put away my rod? Time to catch a fish. Nice. Oh man. I'm trying to think of some questions I want to ask the people here watching. I'm trying to think. Okay. No, I don't. I didn't think of anything. Dang. I want to have a nice chat, you know what I mean? Come on, people, only 60 likes. These are rookie numbers for this channel. True. What do I need to do to get the likes up? We need to get this going. I think because I started off the stream so unprepared, that might have costed me. We're good though. We are good. Today is more like a chill chat in the water kind of day. True. It's true. It is. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Here I am fishing, talking to my friends out here. Want to get the likes up to 200? Catch a 100-pound catfish. Interesting. I'll try. Ask if people prefer spinning rods or bait casters. It's a good question. Sure. Spinning rods or bait casters? Or what do you use more? Or what do you like the most? That's a good question. If you have any answers to that, I mean, you know, drop them in the chat. I'll answer myself. I like bait casters when I'm doing lots of casting. You know, as the name, when you're casting bait. Precisely. It's good for that, especially heavier lures. But I also have a spinning rod. I didn't bring my spinning rod. But the spinning rod that's in my truck over there, I like to use it for kind of slower fishing sometimes. It depends. With more like finesse lures that are not as heavy. But anyway, spinning rod for sure. I have 4 spinning rods. I have tons of spinning rods myself as well. I like them a lot. Let's make a pole. I'm too far away from the screen to make a pole, and I'm upset. Gonna go harass my friends to join. Nice. Nice. Love that. Me personally, I like bait casters because they're smooth, and they're fun to catch fish on. True, but spinning reels are more efficient. They can be, depending. They can be. You're gonna have to. Gosh, I can't quite read some of these. I'm coming up to the front here for. Do I look like a geek? Too bad us mods can't make polls. Yeah, I thought that would be the way it was gonna work. I'm gonna have them live running while I play games to see any catches. Are you cool, Hector? Has you got anything? I've not caught anything. Cotton. That's not even a word at all. I just made that up. I've got one. Got one friend watching. Who's the friend? Trixie's friend. Throw a chat in. I look like a geek right now, but it's gonna get better. Should I just go for a plunge? I really feel like swimming. I have a question. What's going on? What's going on? Me. Stony. Me. Nice. Cole, I can't believe you stayed in those wet socks? Of course. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm all good. I'm all good. You know what? It is what it is. Do a flip. A flip. I think you have to change what type of mods we are. Okay. Is there a different... How do I change... Looks like you're gonna... Oh no. Silver 22. I'm terribly sorry I portrayed that image. Faith, say something. Faith, say something. Jump in and catch a bass with your hands like a real man. Interesting point. Bro, is your hair chopped? My hair chopped? What does that mean? That's my hair. I don't know if that's, I'm not sure what chopped means. Like, did it get cut? I did get a haircut the other day. You have so much hair, and I just got it cut. What day are we? I just got it cut on Wednesday when I ran over that recycling can. Cole, I'm back. Nicholas is back. Welcome back, Nicholas. I'm glad you weren't gone too long, my friend. I caught one fish, and one fish only. At least you have a net in hand because you don't have it in hand sometimes. True. I have to have it in hand here because of my paddle issue, which has actually turned out to be a very good thing. It's turned out to be a good thing. You would look better with a buzz cut? I don't know about that. I got a buzz cut last year. Last summer I got a buzz cut. I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. You know, they say you should try a buzz cut at least once in your life, and I did. I did. And I don't know that I enjoyed it all that much. I certainly used less shampoo though. You're not gonna catch anything like that? You never know. You never know. Faith didn't know we were talking about her. I let her know it was not a random Faith. Good stuff. Faith, where you at? Dude, if you shaved your head live, that would be entertaining. I bet it would be entertaining. However, that is not happening. No way. Where you at, Faith? Yeah, where's Faith? I've got to 1 a.m., Cole. Okay, and it's 12:45. So, okay, so Nicholas has 15 more minutes here. There's a good spot there. This net is very annoying. Cole, just can't skip the fact that you said you wanted to go for a dive. Gotta see it now. I'm gonna say this. I'm actually heavily debating if I should just jump in and swim my kayak from spot to spot. And I'm serious. I'm serious, by the way. I just don't know if it's a good idea. What time is it? Where I'm from, it is 7:45. I believe Nicholas's time is 12:45 a.m. But anyway, a little bit I gotta move on. Is the water cold? Slightly. Can't be bad though. How would we know if we win the giveaway? Well, if you're watching it live, of course you'll see from there. If you're not watching it live, then I'll put a reply to your comment that was on the giveaway video. And I'll reply to you from there. And hopefully you'll respond. I mean, it's gonna be up to you to respond to my reply, because there's no way to direct message you on YouTube or anything. But yeah, I'll just send you a few replies. Hopefully it gets you going. And then from there, you'll know. For me, it's 4:45 p.m. So you're 3 hours behind me. Interesting. There's something behind you. There shouldn't be. Like, there's my bag. You see my bag? Not really. Best thing to do is join the Discord. Joining the Discord is pretty good. We have a fun time over there in the Discord. Anybody who wants to join my private Discord called the Real Insiders Network, you can chat with all of us, learn some new things, you put in pictures of your fish, or just chat about, you know, other things. Sometimes we do that as well. I'll post updates on, like tonight, for example, I posted in a Discord that I was going to be going live, and I posted that I forgot something on the way here, so I had to go back. Anyway, you just kind of get an insider's look at what's going on, as well as being able to chat with all of us. So I would suggest joining in as well. So if you want to join that, it's a link in my channel description. Join the Real Insiders Network today. We already have one new person that joined this evening. And, so join them, and there you go. I am subscribed. I'll only watch you if you're live, Cole. Okay, right on, Nicholas. Right on. I am subscribed, so I get a notification every time you are live or you leave a reply or something, and go straight to it because you are my favorite YouTuber. Well, that's awesome, Cooper. You know what? That's fantastic. And with that, there's no way you're going to miss the giveaway if you win. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, there must be a fish here. There must be. There's a nice like beaver house right here, so I'm thinking there must be some fish around it. That's what I always thought anyway. Hello? Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the adventure, my friend. Where are you located now? I'm located now in Clear Lake, Northern Ontario, Canada. That's that. Well, there must be fish here. Swim under the boat. Under the boat? That just doesn't seem like the best move. What, reel? King Squad. This is the Abu Garcia Max Pro. Fishing reel and rod combo. 7 foot, medium heavy. Bye, Cooper. See you later, my friend. Good luck on the giveaway, of course, to everybody else, too. Cole J, I got some AirPods today for my early birthday. No lie. Awesome. So are you listening to this live stream on your new AirPods? Let me know. That's awesome, though. They have to find you and flip you over for $7. Who has to find me? And a pair of AirPods from you. So I have to get flipped over and then give away AirPods. Is that what you're saying? That doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Mark is back. Mark, how are you doing? Welcome back. Glad you could stop in. Yes, Cole, right on. That's good. Cole, don't let your intrusive thoughts get to you for swimming spot to spot, LOL. They are, because it's annoying with this net. Sometimes things are just not as you plan them. What? Well, it's not a fair deal. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like a fair deal. I have to get flipped over, and then I have to give away AirPods to somebody. Where's my prize in that deal? Where do I earn? Wait, I'm back. Oh, well, I'm back. Cooper's back. That was a short intermission there from Cooper. Glad to have you back. No jump-in requests. Perhaps I should stay dry out here. Wish I was there fishing with you, like I told you last time. It's a pretty good night out here. Although I don't know how much room there is in this kayak for 2 of us, but if you had your own kayak, you know, tag along, you know what I'm saying? If you can't beat them up, you get to keep the $7. Well, if you can't, oh, interesting. Well, how about this? How about I get $7 and then Okay, how about the people who are coming here to flip me over? Come here and drive here. Leave the $7 on my truck and then drive away. That's a good idea. I come up with that myself. You couldn't catch a cold in the winter. You couldn't catch a cold in the winter. You couldn't catch a cold in the winter. Oh, I see. Because I'm so resistant to illnesses. That's just the way I am. No request. We don't want him to actually do it. What a nice place this is. It's so calm and so interesting. And everything I say projects into the wilderness and then projects back. Like, can you hear this echo? Beep. Did you hear the echo? On Monday, I'm gonna make a video about my kayak all set up and post in Discord. Awesome stuff, Silver 22. I'll be happy to check that out. So you must be going fishing this weekend. Anyway, sometime. Sorry. You had to read that. Sorry you had to read that. He's in the corner now. Nice, Hector. Hector's got everything figured out. You ever worry being out in a kayak? I don't worry. I'm pretty relaxed. I'm ready to face any challenge that comes my way. But what would I be worried about, though, more specifically? No, they're saying you're not good at catching anything. That's incorrect. But if you knew that and were pretending... Wait a minute. I have to get closer to read this. I just wish my glasses were like magnifying. They're saying you're not good at catching anything. So obviously that's false. But if you knew that and were pretending, I'm sorry for blowing your cover. Wait, who was saying that? I'm as clueless as you think I am. Oh, wait, catching a cold. Is that what you're talking about? What is going on? I think I'm just confused. It's okay. It's probably fine though. You know what? Just the moderators have everything under control, and I'm just a guy who happens to be live fishing out of a kayak. That's the situation. I'm not always aware of what's going on, but it's all good. Take that, Hector. What happened? Why? The glasses make you look like Clark Kent before he turns into Superman. Before? Or maybe, am I Spider-Man? Spider-Man. Apologies. Am I Superman in disguise? That's what I normally look like. More like this, but actually I don't need to have my hat forwards. I can rock it backwards, and then I can do this. Do I look like a geek? I look like a geek. There, now I look great, don't I? Like, what is going on? Apparently I look like Spider, but jeez, apparently I look like Superman before he turned into Superman. Oh man, this is a nice spot to just relax, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just chilling, but I can't do that because I can't read the... Okay, they were saying you couldn't catch a cold in the winter because winter is the easiest time to catch a cold. But he was saying you couldn't even do that because you can't catch a fish. Oh, so I was insulted terribly. Nice. I just don't want you to think it was a compliment and encourage the trolls. You know what, Trixie, here's the thing about me. Regardless of the comment, I try to morph it into a compliment, and then I take it as a compliment from myself. So, that's the thing. No, but I'm really glad, Trixie, I'm glad you cleared that up, because I didn't want to walk around confused for the rest of my human years. So now I know what's going on. Thank goodness. And I reject the troll-like behavior completely, and I turn it into something good. So basically, I'm a warrior that resists the cold, any cold. I might go live tomorrow, Cole. Nicholas might go live. Nicholas, if you do, I don't know if it works, but if you do, it might work if you tag me in the description of your live stream, and I might be able to pop in if it tags me. Sorry guys, I wasn't sure if he was being serious, that he didn't know if he was pretending. Yeah, I didn't quite look into it that far. Because I only saw the part where they said, this is the last time I'm going to say anything about it, because this is getting ridiculous. But I thought he was just saying that I couldn't catch a cold, even if it's disregard. I've decided to stop talking about it completely right now. Ashley and I are coming for your spot, Trixie. I don't know. Trixie's #1 for the vast majority of the time. But we'll see. We'll see if you can, in fact, catch up. I take it back, Cole. You are super fisherman. And instead of flying, your superpower is fly fishing. Fact. I've never... What is the past tense of fly fishing? Flew fishing. I never flew. What's going on? I've never fly fished. There. I've never fly fished in my life. But I bet you if I tried, I would become super fisherman. I don't know. I'm super fisherman right now. It's gonna happen, just wait. Get on with fishing. Mark. Good point, Mark. Thanks for keeping me intact here. Mark's commented on my other YouTube videos. Mark's not just some new guy that popped in here, so it's all good. Come to think of it, I've never fly fished too. I never have either. Nicholas only has 3 minutes left to view. We love the conversations, Cole. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Even if it's just more of a relaxed, chill-like evening out here on the lake. No fake anglers in here? Of course not. No fake anglers allowed. Nicholas says bye. You have 3 minutes, my friend. What's going on here? Nicholas is signing out early. Nicholas, please, my friend. You have 2 minutes left. Later, Nicholas, have a good sleep. Okay, he says. All right, Nicholas. I guess it is almost 1 a.m. for Nicholas. Perhaps, did you get some sleep? 2 minutes. Oh, okay, so you're not leaving yet. Have you ever seen a bear? I've seen a bear before. I live in an area where, oh dear. I live in an area where there are bears around. Sometimes they come up to the garbage can there and they attack the garbage can, and then you have to charge out and scare them away. Of course, I'm good at that. I'm not afraid of any bears. I'm not afraid. Cole Dre is not afraid. Do you catch anything? Do I catch anything? In general, yes, all the time. Tonight I've caught, what is it, one? One. It's almost impossible to get more XP than Trixie. I've only done it once or twice. Yeah, Trixie's got all the XP. For whatever reason, just bear with me a moment. I just had to flick this away. Okay. Right. Oh, I almost just lost my rod. You caught that tiny one. I did catch a smaller one. I caught a smaller fish. It wasn't massive or anything like that. But if you keep doing that, you're gonna fall in. I know. It's because there was a notification on my screen that I left my wallet behind, which I did because it's not with me. And that notification sticks there until I flick it away. And I want to flick it away so I can see what's going on. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't tiny, it was a tank. There you go. It was a tank. It was a massive bass. Even Trixie said, when I held up the bass, it covered the whole camera. Trixie's words, not mine. Bye, Cole, I got 1 minute. It is 1 a.m. for Nicholas. Nicholas, have a good night. My friend, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. Took up the whole screen. There you go. There it is again. Took up the whole screen. Replay it back. Replay it back and see. Was waiting on the kayak, so I had to release it quick. True. This kayak only has a weight limit of a few 100 pounds. So, yeah, the fish was just weighing us down pretty good. Okay, I need to get somewhere else so I can catch a bass. Okay, we need to get to at least 100 likes. At least 100 likes. We need to make this happen. Come on. Everybody, let's get this done. Have fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Look for grass of water. Grass of water. Like weeds. Be careful, don't fall in the water. I'm gonna try not to. Need a bigger boat? Do I? Because this is just a kayak, obviously, right? Of course you can tell that. But this is all the space that I need. Trixie, you're currently 75 points ahead. 75, is that a lot? In the scheme of like how you earn points? All the bigger boat brings you in fish. Brings his fish slaps though. True. Smart. If I have a bigger boat, Owen slaps me with a fish. No deal. No deal. Nicholas is still here. I'm here, Cole. Nicholas, what's going on? So you're staying past your time. How's that working? Cool, I was here in the beginning and had 75 to start with while everyone else had 0. That's a good head start. Understandable. Well, look behind you, there's a rock. Go up that to fish. I just saw a fish. How did you see a fish? How did you see it from here? Do you have a trolling motor? False, just my net. Just the net for tonight. That's it, that's all. Where are your paddles? Gone. They're at home, I forgot them. Plus side of chatting in the pre-live chat, true enough. I did notice there was a lot of pre-live chats in the chat room. The chat room? Chat room, sure. Me too, I got nothing. Something's, Trixie's hacked the system in some way. I used a plank. I can't even read. I can't even read. I keep cutting my thumb on this net because there's, anyway. Let me just keep moving. Probably gotta go now, bye. Nicholas, for some reason I don't believe this is gonna be the last I hear from you. But if it is, have a good night. Sorry. Does that say lake? What lake are you at? I'm at Clear Lake in Northern Ontario, Canada. Fishing for bass and pike. It is. I just heard from you again, Nicholas. My suspicions were correct. Nicholas never leaves. I have a Clear Lake where I live just by Oregon. Really? Clear Lake seems to be a pretty common name, though, I would think. There's probably Clear Lakes all over. In fact, there's Clear Lakes. There's more than one Clear Lake where I'm from. Cole, we absolutely don't want you to jump in to go to spot to spot. It would definitely not be faster. Message received. I'm coming for the crown. Trixie, I didn't say to do it. Oh my gosh. What's going on there? Something's not right. Almost lost. I'm losing my net. Okay. I don't even know where the fish are right now. Not where I am. So, see, I stalk this channel every day around this time to look for the live stream. Yeah, live streams are very fun to do. I do them every time I get a chance to. Sometimes I just can't get a chance. That's just the way that it is. Have you ever heard of what does that say? Have you ever heard of Alturas? Alturas, California? I've heard of California. I'm waiting for the boat to tip. Boat's not gonna tip, because if it does, I might lose my phone. I might lose my stuff, my backpack, my hat, most importantly. No tipping the kayak. Oh, I have never tipped the kayak before. I'm in a tree. Okay, we're good. Okay. Well, that's good. I might have steak tonight. I know that's completely right. Oh, there's a bass there. I just hit him with my line. What is happening? I know this is off topic, but I might have steak tonight. I've just come up with that. I don't know. Fish just jumped. This is urgent. Fish just jumped. This is urgent. Okay. Okay. I'm glad the wind stopped a little bit. What's John saying? Cool. Tonight's episode almost seems like you're in a scary movie trying to make it back to shore safely. Does it? It's an interesting night for sure. Things didn't go as smoothly as sometimes, which is okay. Hello, Martin. Hello, how you doing? I have a 13-foot canoe and 10-foot kayak. Nice. I have a 17.5-foot canoe. Oh, I accidentally just moved the camera angle. Uh-oh. There we go. And I have a kayak here. I don't know how long the kayak is. I don't know. Not sure. That's better. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move along a little bit here. I just got my first fishing kayak. Nice. What kind of kayak is it, Garrett? Well, is it like this one where it's like very, very basic, and you just sit on it like this and just, or is it like one of those fancy ones with like pedals, or is it like one that's wider? I'm interested. Man, where are you at? Wait, where are your buddy at? My buddy? Who's my buddy? Owen? Owen's back at home. I am in a kayak. Nice paddle. Thank you. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you very much for that. My paddles are back at home, so I did what I can. Do you remember me? TNT Fishing. Of course I do. There's no doubt in my mind about you being here for more than one time. Does that make sense? Dollar store. Dollar store. Correct. I'm using swim baits from the dollar store, and I've got one fish in the boat, not because the swim bait's bad, because I am not fishing very intensely. That's the reasoning. Jeez. They make those at the dollar store. What do they make? Swim baits? Fortnite Gamer 14. Cool, what's your favorite horror movie? I actually don't like horror movies myself. I don't like them. They frighten me. So I don't have a favorite because I don't watch any. I prefer not for the purpose of the movie to frighten me. You know, I get enough frightening things happen to me one day. For example, if a fish eats my topwater lure, I'm frightened. That's enough of a frightening. Not even the cheesy ones. I haven't even looked into them. Like, Cole, why are you wearing what with TNT Fishing? I'd like to just say, I'm not. First, does it look there? These are shorts, and we're just gonna leave it at that. Cool, you don't like the movie No. I've never seen it, never heard of it. If it's a horror movie, no thank you. Cool, just skip it, bro. Skip what? Oh, God, what did I do? What did I do now? Hector, what did I do? Please elaborate, urgently. He's wearing cargo shorts or swim shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Yes, correct. Shorts. I haven't moved spots in so long. I don't even know. I'm just drifting out to sea like some sort of lost sailor. It's not a horror movie? Oh, no. What? Right. Well, I haven't seen it, never heard of it. Fortnite Gamer 14, how you doing? Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the journey. My name is Cole J. And I am lost at sea. What about Truth or Dare? That's like the cheesiest horror movie. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. You know, I'm not big into, I'm gonna say, I'm not super big into movies as it is. You know? Nicholas, what are you doing here? I'm a liar. Clearly, Nicholas, because you said you were going offline 12 minutes ago. Is YouTube your job? Big question. Big question? YouTube is not my job. It's a side hobby, I guess. It's something I like to do because I can talk to all my friends and have a good time fishing with people. But it's not my job. No, I do have a separate job. But, you know, who knows? Eventually, maybe I'll be able to do this a little more often. That'd be pretty fun. Jen, how you doing? What's up, dude? I'm doing good. What's up with me? I'm just trying to catch some fish here with a net as a paddle because I forgot. Let's get to know Cole. What is your favorite show? I like this segment. My favorite show, I have 20% battery left on my phone, and I have to close this notification, otherwise the chat won't load. This is serious. I need to scoot forward again. Odds are I go in. Odds are I fall. Odds are I'm afraid. Okay, we're good. My favorite show? Again, not much of a show kind of guy. I honestly don't even know. Anaconda's a movie about a giant snake eating people, so that definitely qualifies as a horror movie. For sure, that's horrifying. No, my favorite show, to answer the question, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of Drake and Josh when I was younger. Bro, it's 10 p.m. for me. Jen, for me it's 8:14. Yo, have you heard anything? About what? Is there some sort of news? Cole, what do you do for work? I work at Toyota at the moment. For now. But we will be moving on from there in a little while. I'm sure. On to bigger and better things. No, my crown. Oh no. The Trixie's still number one. Cole, what's your favorite book? My favorite book. Jeez. I really don't read all that much. Like books. I don't read books all that much. But however, I did read David Goggins' book, and it was pretty good. So we'll say that. That's a good one. Right, I'm a cabinet maker. Nice. Freaking right. That's cool. Okay, 8:14, correct. Like your hat. Oh, well, thank you. It's a nice hat. Nicholas, if you want to get one for yourself, head over to colejfishingadventures.ca. You can buy your very own hat, sweater, shirt today and have it shipped to your door. You can own it forever. Do you like game shows? Because in my free time, I type up game show concepts that hopefully will become a hit TV show. Interesting. That's cool. You know, I don't mind game shows. If there's a show on TV that happens to be playing, a game show would be up there for me for sure, because it's interesting, right? Like it's interesting. It is. No, I think that's cool. Bro, it's freezing in my living room because I'm sleeping there. What? It's freezing in your living room because you're sleeping there. So to say that, so if you weren't sleeping there, it wouldn't be freezing. Oh, no, you're just saying you're in your living room and it's freezing. Why? You must have the AC cranked or something. What's your PB bass? My personal best bass is a 5-pound smallmouth, roughly. Roughly. I didn't have a scale, but I guessed. So take that as you will. I like your hat. Thank you very much. It's a nice hat. Just apologies for what is looking like underneath. But that's my hat. If you want to buy one for yourself, by all means, head over to ColeJFishingAdventures.ca and purchase one today. You have great hair. Well, thank you. Thank you for saying so. I'm glad it's not too horrendous. How much is the hat? I believe it is at $29.99 right now because of all the other, like there's a bunch of fees and stuff and, you know, shipping costs from the actual place, fees to set it up, plus the actual product, plus other things. So to be able to cover all those and a little bit more, $29.99 is where it sits at for now. However, if you haven't joined the giveaway, I'm giving away a free hat as well as a bunch of other lures worth about $150 altogether. You can buy or not buy. You can enter the giveaway for free, and then you can have a chance to win. Okay, what's going on? I'm gonna paddle away. We'll paddle away. I'm gonna paddle away. That's what I'll do. Good. Reach this. Oh, I just smoked myself in the nose. Oh my gosh, man. What is this? I can't even read. You all right? Barely. Best person to watch on live, can't lie this time, Cole. Well, thank you. Are you okay? I'm good. I've never been better. I would have been worse if my glasses made a tumble and sank to the bottom of Clear Lake. Anyway, it's all good. Just a minor inconvenience. Oh my. Oh dear. This is not easier. Like, this is not easy. That's so crazy. Are you sure you're not in a horror movie, LOL? I don't think so. Maybe it's time to head closer to shore. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm scared. Why is everybody afraid? Why is everybody afraid? I don't understand. This is not a horror movie. This is just my life. It's just my life. Are you paddling with a net? Yes! I am paddling with a net. A net. Is that a net? Yeah, I'm paddling with a net. I was just worried for you. Okay, no, we're good. You know, I just clocked myself in the nose with my net. Nothing terrible is going on. Bro lost 2,000 aura. What is even the idea with aura? Like, I've heard that thrown around. Anyway, whatever. But anyway, I don't think so. Where's your paddle? Back at home. Forgot it. There was a turn of events that happened earlier where I didn't quite get the chance to pack up the paddle. So I had to drain my kayak of all the water. Current scoreboard, 1 bass, 1 broken nose, and 0 trees. My nose has just been grazed. Enough to knock my glasses off though, but it's whatever. So that's how you've been getting around all day. For the evening, yeah. For the evening, yeah, I've been paddling when I go across shore, but I've been using the dual hands method when I go across the lake. It's a little bit easier to do. I don't know. I forgot the paddles and I'm paying the price. It's all good. Who needs a net? A paddle. Who needs a net? Me. I didn't. I'm getting the rod all wet? Correct. I am, but it's all for a good cause. No worries for me. Fishing with every paddle. Correct. That's why I did this, so I can maximize my fish catching ability. It's just, kayak paddles are so easy to use. No, I meant cast some more. Oh, I see. You're only gonna get my line in the water. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm in the middle of the lake right now because I'm crossing over to get back to the shoreline. But I control. There. Now I'm trolling. There we go. Serve it. How am I supposed to paddle now? This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. Oh, I have an idea. There. That's it. Now we're thinking. Once again, you should have got Abby to bring you the paddles. I don't know. You good, bro? Jackson, I've never been better. Now that Jackson's here, everything's good. I forgot my paddles at home. It's fine. I have my net to bring me back with, and if this fails, I still have a backup plan. You don't look so good. Like my situation or myself personally? Please respond. You missed the Mike Tyson left from the net. What? You missed? I can't understand. I mean, I hope he means the situation. So do I. He's good for wearing a PFD. I am, which I forgot at first, but I got it back. You know, you never know when things might happen around here. Things sometimes happen around here that are not expected. Suzanne, how are you doing? Mike Tyson left hook from the net. Oh, okay, no, I got you. Yeah, I didn't dodge it very well. Cool. Numbers. Oh, remember the screenshot I did last time? I did it on my profile. What? No way. Nicholas, I can't see your profile picture because it's too small, but I will check that out. That's awesome. No way. Did he catch anything? Not yet. I got the screenshot on my profile. What was the screenshot of? I can't remember. Jackson, 1 fish. I got 1 fish. I only got the one. Let's see what's going on up front. Nice. Okay. Here we go. This is good. He's using your picture as his profile picture. Nice. OMG, I didn't mean to do that. What happened? Cool, I will. But the fish I caught. Come on, man. Tip the boat and I'll donate $20. No tipping the boat, Jackson. No tipping the boat. We can't do that. My finger slipped. I was trying to go to your channel. Nicholas, I'm so sorry. What happened to Nicholas? What happened to Nicholas? Where are you right now? I'm on Clear Lake in Northern Ontario, Canada. I almost said Northern Canada, Ontario, but Northern Canada, oh my God. Come on, Northern Ontario, Canada. Clear Lake. I accidentally deleted his message. Okay, that's okay. As long as you didn't time him out for like 3 hours. That would have been tough. It's all good, you know, things happen, you know. I'm not bothered. Mark said hi. That's why he said my finger slipped. That's what. Man. Oh, what do we have? He's fine. Just delete his message saying the screenshot was not nice. Just didn't want him coming for the crown. Cool. Do you remember me? SW5W Gold. Do I remember you? Were you in one of my streams? Thoughts of the day. I look like a geek. I need to stop doing that. I look like a nerd. Remember me? I remember you. Thoughts of the day. So I remember you, first of all. What is today's thought of the day? I'll always ask you that. Does anyone know what that screaming sound coming from the phone? What's up? What happened? I'm waiting other live streamers. I'm waiting. Watching? I can't read from here. Ugh. Nicholas, say something. Prove I didn't mute you. Oh, Nicholas. Nicholas, if you're there. Oh, I missed the thought of the day. Cool, catching some fish. That's the thought. Nice. I caught one. Where'd my rod go? Okay, it's there. I thought I lost my rod for a brief moment. Now you have glasses on. How? Did it say how? How do I have glasses on? I mean, I don't really understand the question if I'm reading it correctly, but I just put them on. Our profile is me and the fish I caught. Oh, did Nicholas just change his profile again? I don't know. This is crazy, all of it. Where am I even? In terms of life. I gotta get back to shore. Yo, I'm back. Dominus. Welcome back, my friend. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wonder if I caught something there. Pose for a picture, Cole. Pose for a picture. Interesting. Did that work? This is quite a day. Oh, the chat room is so funny all the time, man. Ask Cole, what happened? What should be asked? I can respond to anything. I know y'all are playing. I am too. We're done. Good stuff. We're all good. Cole, who is your number one? Who is your number one fan? I don't know. I'm not sure who my number one fan is. I'm not entirely sure. I've had more than one person say that they are my number one fan, but to be completely certain, I'd have to do some investigations in which I can't quite determine it. What's your name? What? What is my name? Whoa! Oh, I can't do that. I look like a geek. My name's Cole J. What happened to the boat? What happened to the boat? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is my kayak, and I've got a few things in there, and it's all wet because there's water everywhere, and it's whatever. That's all there is to it. What happened to the boat? Are you talking about the canoe there? Oh! 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 Okay, we're on shore. Oh, there's a frog there. Let me out of here. Well, I made you merch. I'm kidding, definitely not me, but I'm a huge fan. Yes, but I think other people are a bit more fanatic for you. It's possible. Nicholas is saying bye for the 7th time. Does anybody believe him? My phone's on 3%. Your phone's been all of that since 5% to 3%. You're saying that was only 2%. Yeah, there's a frog. What if I can get him? So I can show him. Should I try to catch a frog? I don't know where he went. Man made me nervous every time he joined. Who's that? Me. I don't know if I believe Nick. I don't believe him. Nicholas is coming back for sure. Not his last appearance. That much is clear. What's going on, everybody? Okay. I can take my glasses off. Is it possible we can get 7 more likes so we can get up to 100? Is that a possibility? Cole, did you pee in the boat? False. I did not, but check it out. Look at all the water in there. Just from between the net and all of the fish I caught. Should I subscribe? Absolutely. No, you for sure should. For sure, it's free. You can be subscribed forever at no cost. It's actually a great deal. It's a great deal if you look at it that way. I love frogs. I even saved hundreds of apples one time, and they turned into hundreds of frogs. John had an army of frogs. Ashton, yeah, it's all right. I scared him into submission LMAO. Nice. Nicholas, you've been saying that for 5 minutes. True. That's all from the net. Yeah, pretty much. I subscribed. Nice. Shout out to you for being subscribed. Your name is... It's an interesting name you've got there, my friend. But welcome to the journey. I wear glasses too, Cole. They don't stand out on my face because I am like 3 times your size. Is that right? They don't stand, like for me, if I wear my glasses, let me just wear my glasses again. Are you wearing wet socks? Correct. However, so do I, Cole. You wear glasses too. Do you poke yourself in the eye with your glasses too? Or is it just me? And I don't even know why I put them on again. No idea why. Right, anywho. Officially declaring Trixie's today #1 crown winner. Congratulations. Nice. Trixie's got the #1 crown. She's had it the whole time. Never seen a beaver live stream before. I don't see any beavers. Anyone see any beavers? I certainly don't. I don't know what's going on here. right on, Hector. Thanks for being there. Okay, anywho. We're just gonna dismiss that comment. Okay. It's time for me to head on back to the place where my paddles are stored. Back at the lodge. But thank you to everybody for being a part of today's fantastic, interesting, unplanned, unscripted mystery adventure. Nicholas has 1%. Yo boy 128, what am I doing? I was out here in the kayak. However, now I'm going to be headed out. And yeah, that's going to be all. But thank you to everybody. Massive shout out to everybody who's been sticking around. People have been in here the whole time. Love to see that. But as far as I go, nice. I love kayaking. Kayaking's fun. Do you usually have a paddle when you kayak? Because I didn't have a paddle tonight. I used a net. What's up, brother? Looking like a chipmunk from... Okay. Right. Okay. It was fun. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. John, if you join the Discord, he'll get to see. I'll send a picture there. Nice. Join the Discord for sure. Oh no, I usually use my hands. Yo boy 128. I used my hands too. We're on the same page. How was it today? It was fantastic today. We caught one fish and we didn't get skunked and I didn't sink the boat. Great day. Cool. What's going on, Trixie? What's going on? Please don't read them. Yeah, I know. I sometimes sometimes things have. Stop reading them out loud. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's all good. I'm unfazed. You know, I'm unfazed. I look more like Cole J than any sort of land or sea creature, and that is permanent. Right. Anyways, how was the paddle? Didn't have a paddle. All right, everybody. You have to sign out before I get too carried away here. Have a great night to everybody who was here, everybody who stopped in, everybody who's currently listening. Appreciate everybody. Subscribe now. This is your last chance if you're not subscribed. I'm sure everybody, pretty much everybody in here is subscribed, but if you're not, subscribe now. Be part of the journey. And it encourages them. Well, Trixie and Hector and all the other moderators, as long as you mute them, what can they do? Nothing, because they're muted. Anywho, good night, everybody. Have a good night. Have a fantastic evening. I'll catch you in the next live stream, which might be a camping live stream. So, yeah, I'll see you there. Cole J signing out for now. See you all later.